Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video. We are continuing our Kaldheim preparation. Just hit the mic there. We are in our final week. We are finishing off week 3 with some pretty common variants and uncommon variants, so get a little mixture of both. We've already done 2 weeks of these, so if you haven't checked out those past videos thinking about decks and even individual cards that are going to shift the meta, be sure to hit that description box down below so that you can see what decks we've been playing. Today we are going to be playing some Temur Giants, which isn't really an archetype that's being pushed for, but we're going to try it. And if you're interested in seeing more Kaldheim stuff, consider hitting that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that alarm bell. It just helps you find me easier in the future. Most of you viewers are actually not subscribers, so consider hitting that subscribe button just so you can see cool stuff like this. I think I'm the only YouTuber that's really been thinking about already using decks to prepare for Kaldheim, so I try to be, creative like that. And I talk about random nerd stuff throughout the week too, so you get additional content. So let's take a look at Temur Giants. So we got the Shield Breaker here. Playing Shield Breaker because there's a lot of important artifacts, and I had room to play the Shield Breaker, so I actually really like it here. 3 Robber of the Rich for card advantage. 3 is Scorching Dragonfire because exiling is important now. 3 Heroic Interventions to protect our big giants. There's going to be a lot of board wipes, especially the destroy all creatures for foretell cost now. That's insane to me. I think that card's going to do some serious work. So Heroic Intervention is going to look pretty nice here. Our Brazen Bar because Brazen Bar has saved our butts so many times. And we got Bone Crusher Giants, of course, one of the best red cards in the game, and is luckily a giant. 3 Cultivates because we're playing 3 color and ramp, making sure we got a correct color, very important. 3 Crystalline Giants, it's a giant, and fits into any deck. 4 Tectonic Giants. This card's been doing a lot of good work actually, so I really like it here. 3 Thrixes. No one ever suspects a Thrix in hand, so I actually am, I was considering taking this out when I play as a Giants, but might be here to stay. 2 Vivians, just to get a Planeswalker utility card. 3 Beanstalk Giants, of course. We got Sarah's Skull Smashing, 4 Islands, 4 Mountains, 6 Forests, 3 Izzet Pathways, 2 Gruul Pathways, and 2 Fabled Passage for our land. So we're going to take this into Arena. This deck does alright for the most part. I think this deck will get a lot better when the Izzet Giants are out. We'll have a little bit more synergy going on, a little bit more utility in our favor. So we're going to keep this. I know we're missing 2 of our colors, but this just it's hard to pass up. It's a pretty decent hand. Hopefully we can draw into land soon. If not, that is the way of the game. So we're going to pass here. I think he's got, I think we're playing against Temur Rogues, which is perfect. And this is why we play Scorching Dragonfire. That 3 damage, really, really important these days. So pretty nice draw we got going on there. Decides to play a Wind Robber, which is fine. Okay, so we drew a Cultivate, which isn't bad. I just would like to draw a green source next turn so that we can get our Cultivate combination going. Missed a land drop, which is pretty nice here. Okay, he has a counterspell, so I don't mind him countering the Mecha Godzilla. It's probably one of our weaker cards in our hand, so yep. He did play the Disruption and decided to hold it up and not as a land, which is super interesting. So kind of want to see what we're working with here. Alright, well, let's play the Robber of the Rich. Kind of want to just bait out more counters. Okay, that works too. Alright, so next turn we can kind of draw any source of land and we'll be okay. So, of course that's not what happens. If he's got more counters, Bone Crusher Giant can go, or if he wants to target it. Ah, okay. So I have to play the Slither Wisp. It's not a bad card here, actually. Okay, I'm getting in for some damage here, which is nice. Now, here's the thing. I know he can't counter, so I'm actually going to go with the Tectonic Giant here. And if Tectonic Giant lives, we get some card selection. So even though we're both mana screwed, this is a pretty even game. Okay, well, I say that and he drew a land, so could be a much closer game than I anticipated, but that's okay. Okay, he decides to go for the Brazen Bar as an aggressor. Very interesting. Oh, okay. I like what I'm seeing here. So I'm actually gonna go for the green here, so we can get Cultivate going. So we are gonna Cultivate. We are going to get a second blue source, and we'll get a second green source as well. So put the green source into play. Okay, I will attack here. Just kind of want to, and then again, card advantage. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, Vivian seems good. Alright, and we'll pass the turn. We'll hold up the Dragonfire. See what he's up to here. Most likely gonna Dragonfire the Brazen Borrower, depending how much mana he has left over. He is hovering over the Tectonic Giant, which is fine. I don't mind playing the Vivian. Next turn. He's looking at the Vivian. He realizes that I can play it, so... Yeah, I really like Tectonic Giant for the card selection. Okay, I'm gonna pass. Alright, so no... Looks like no Xerath Sand. Could be wrong, but... Okay, goes for the Drown in the lock play. I'm actually okay with that. Because... Oh, okay, yeah, I think he wanted to save that because I had the Vivian in hand, so... Mistake on our opponent. Lots of things went wrong there for both sides, honestly, but that's why I like the Tectonic Giant, honestly. Just, it helps you a little bit if it resolves and you get even one trigger off of it. When you're like mana screwed or flooded, you can hopefully, you know, you're looking at 2 cards, an additional 2 cards to get out of that. So we beat Rogues, or Temur Flash technically, because Rogues doesn't technically play the Slither Wisp. I actually really like the Slither Wisp though. It's a nice way to kind of vary your deck a little bit and surprise the opponent. So we're gonna get this for red, of course. This is why I don't like playing more than 2 Fabled Passages, because you can just end up with a whole flurry of them, and for some reason we drew both of them, so that kind of sucked. But we're gonna hold back here. Unfortunately that was a waste of a turn. We could have gotten a Robber of the Rich trigger off, but that's okay with me. So I'll just end up playing the Bone Crusher here. We drew pretty nicely. Oh, looks like he's got an Eliminate. It's actually okay. Do an additional 2 damage. Alright. So I do have to assume he has another one. Oh, he's playing gold. Oh, he's playing Abzan. Okay, that's actually great. Because I don't really have anything, so that actually ended up working really well. So I'm actually going to play this tapped because he can take this technically. Hey, look at my hand. I have nothing. And you can exile my graveyard. So that worked out pretty well for us. He is hovering over Mechagodzilla here, so that does mean he has at least a removal spell for it. I really want Hexproof on Mechagodzilla as fast as I can, honestly. But you can't be too greedy, right? Yeah. That's okay, though. 2 Eliminates gone just like that. That's fine with me. So I'm actually going to get a second blue source for the Brazen Borrower. So let's get Robber of the Rich going. He knows that we have it. Maybe we can deny him a land. Oh, yeah, that technically was a land. We can't play it as a land, though, which kind of sucks, but, you know, that's not such a big deal. Stage 3 does nothing to us here. So denying our opponent a land, pretty good here. Ended up during a triumph, but that's fine with me. Probably has another... Alright, that's fine with me. Let's just Bone Crusher face. Tectonic Giant. I'm actually going to slam that down. It's hard to pass that up. And we'll pay the 3. We're ahead and we're not facing such big threats. So the Brazen Borrower, keeping the Brazen Borrower as an active card, is actually pretty good here because of things like this. So see you later. Ooh, Thrick's not bad either. So I can get aggressive, deal 6 damage here, which is half his life. I actually think that's the correct play. Because he doesn't know about the Thrix, and he's probably not expecting it. So it gives us a huge advantage. Oh, it goes with the Skyclave Apparition. That's actually fine. That doesn't change what we're doing. It does slow us down a little bit, but we're going to get the Thrix in here. Mecha Godzilla, also great. So I'm actually going to play it and then hold back for the Brazen Bar. Okay, so, yep. He's on the clock and Brazen Bar can come in, finish the job. So I think we have this in the bag. So we're going to beat Abzan and get stuff. Garruk is fine. It actually doesn't... Yep. I was going to say, he knows that we have the Brazen Bar, so destroying the Thrix does nothing. That's why I'm actually really enjoying playing the Thrix. Like, it's done some incredible work recently, just because it's a card nobody expects. So I might keep it in the Is It Giants when Kaldheim drops, but I mean, it was honestly a card I was expecting to throw away here, but it's doing incredible work. So let's get in for probably one more game here, maybe two if this is another fast one. And you know, as you know, I don't edit in between because, you know, a lot of people ask me like, oh, like, you know, does this deck do as well as you know, as you're recording? And I think the answer is yes, because I'm not editing in between. That's the reason I don't edit. Like, I want you guys to know that, you know, I'm playing as honestly, so I'll get losses in between. I might even get losses in the beginning, but you know, my goal is to, that's why I always play test, dude. That's my goal is to show you a deck that if you want to have a little bit more fun on arena playing, you know, I'm here to you know, provide that as much as I can. Ooh, okay, so this is a deck we might lose to, honestly. Like, look at the aggression we got going on. I don't have anything for a while, so I mean, this is a perfect example of how we can get, you know, run over, you know, so. He doesn't have the food maker, which is nice. Oh, and we have an answer to that, which is good. So I'm going to tap this for red. We're going to get a green here so we can play our Vivian next turn. We are very behind, though. This is, I mean, this is not a position I really want to be in. But maybe he kept 2 mana up for a removal spell, and he might have just wasted a turn. Opponent's turn. Ooh! Jeez Louise. This is rough. Alright, Vivian's got to do some serious work here. Alright, we're actually going to do this for Reach, because I am thinking about the Rankle that the opponent could be playing. Looks like he has a removal spell in the waiting, which, no surprise, honestly. But, you know, we just gotta... we do have a couple, so that's actually pretty nice. It's pretty good predation here. What's it gonna be? Goes for the Mecha Godzilla. Not interesting, not what I would have thought he was gonna go for, so I'm actually very okay with that. So I still attack here. So we'll try to do we... No, we don't take 4. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Pick another guy. Let's do Reach again, just in case. I do think this game is lost, because I think I did need the Mecha Godzilla for the potential lifelink here, so that is pretty rough, unfortunately, but they just got the crazy start and we had a crazy slow start. So, you know, that stuff happens, though. You know, you just gotta roll with the punches in those games. And as again, like I said, I don't edit in between because I'm being as transparent and honest with you guys. You know, not saying that editing is bad. It helps you you know, speed up the game a little bit and do all this stuff, but that's just not me. Okay, so we will block the vessel. And I know that Deathless goes back to hand. Not much I can do about it, but we can at least still block it properly. Oh, goes for the Loris. Okay. Could be a bit of a problem, not gonna lie, because now we have a... Now I'm really glad we made these reach creatures.
Beauty lies in variation.
I guess I just want to punch through as much as I can, right? But I think this game is lost, if I'm frankly honest. Yeah, I think this game is lost. Yep, gets a 5/5 in the air. And he can just hold these back as chump blockers. So... so we just kind of lose there. Actually, we just straight up lose to these guys more than anything. Okay. And I'll just do that, I guess. Yep. Well, let's try, I guess. I'm not really sure what we're trying to do here. Just playing everything for fun. Alright. So, perfect example of ways we can lose. Just this deck can be a little slow if you don't have, like, I mean, we weren't doing anything till turn 3, which is, you know, pretty slow for us because we have 2 drops. You know, dealing with those scorpions earlier would have been good, but, you know, that's okay. So let's get in for one more. We got time for one more here. But again, that's why I don't edit. I just want to be transparent. Not that I disbelieve, you know, YouTubers when they say like, oh, I went 6-0 with this deck. You just, you know, and then I just see comments when people go like, I took this on Arena and I got utterly crushed. And it's like, well, I mean, you know, A, were they lucky? You know, B, was it, you know, were they, what do you say? You know, were they editing and their losses out in between? You know, you just stuff like that. That, you know, I try to, you know, I try not to tell you guys, you know, what's you know, fake and what's not fake. You know, that's for you to decide at the end of the day. I'm just here to, you know, make sure that you really believe that I'm creating a deck that you can play. So, all right, that's actually fine with me. So we're gonna get in with the Mechagodzilla. Ooh, he has something, though. I'm very curious to know what that is. Hexproof, please hexproof. Oh, yes! Just in time, he's hovering over it, and he can do nothing. Sweet, sweet victory, as they say. Okay, that's actually, like, pretty decent here. Because I actually can't do much about it. So we're gonna get a blue here. Death Touch Hexproof. That's pretty good. So now he can't block. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty well for us. So I like that a lot. Unfortunately, Scorching Dragonfire does not kill this one. Oof. Okay. So I'm actually going to bounce this back here. Just to buy us a little bit more time. Hopefully we can draw a blue source so that if he does swing in, we have a Thrix ready to go. But we drew a second Thrix, which is really nothing here. Okay, we got... those are actually some nice keywords. I just really wish we drew a blue source because we have another turn to draw a blue source, though. So, I mean, we're not out of this by any means. We bought ourselves a turn. If we can draw a second blue source, we'll be in the best position possible. Come on, give me a blue source. Oh, yes. Yes, that was absolutely perfect. That was spot on what we needed. So, all right. Trample, not particularly helpful, but this Mechagodzilla is going all the way. The Thrix here gonna come in real handy. All right, we're gonna go for it. We gotta go for it, right? Oh no, he's definitely has a removal spell. Ah, dang it. We tried. We tried, guys. We really tried. It was just a turn too late, honestly. It was a turn too late at the end of the day, and that's what cost us. That's what really cost us at the end of the day. Ah. And now the Thrix does absolutely nothing. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what I want to see. What do I do here? You know, I actually could have held that back and then gone for the Scorching Dragonfire Heroic Intervention play. So that might have been a mistake. I don't think he's playing artifacts. Alright, you know what? Let's just get aggressive here. Let's just get aggressive. You know what? This game also might be an L, but that's okay. It just, you know, that's what happens when you just draw your mana a little too late. It just get a little bone there, you know. You just get a little Knievel Weeviled. Yeah, I would have to draw another Brazen Borrower at this point to really help me out here. There's not much I can do. He hasn't played a lot of things though, which is I say that and then he board wipes me. There you go. Alright. Alright, this game we will chalk it up at, well, oh gosh. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't have enough. Alright. So, again, reasons like that. I mean, this is probably why I avoid 3-color, honestly. It just kind of get a little hosed a little bit. So, but I feel like it's a good stopping point. This deck has a lot of potentiality. It just, you know, there's certain things that definitely need fine tweaking once Kaldheim comes out. But I'll be sure to visit this again once it drops. So if you want to see that, if you want to see more Kaldheim stuff, we are going to finish week 3 pretty strong. Consider hitting that subscribe button, give it a like, hit that alarm bell if you're still here. I just want to say thank you all for helping me grow this channel. It's been growing tremendously thanks to your guys' help. So really appreciate that. Right now, up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload, and right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically will like. So go ahead, check those out, explore their channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.